Hi there, my name is Denise Prevost, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my experience with Mari. So I started working with Mari when I was in my second trimester, and our first meeting was actually via Zoom, and she kind of walked me through everything, how everything would work. And our next meeting, she actually came home. And I was really thankful that she was pretty flexible because my husband works second shift and I work in the morning, so it's hard for us to be together when it's not a weekend. So she came on a Saturday and just walked us through everything. She gave us a lot of advice, just tips. She showed us videos of other mothers during labor and just told us things that could work because obviously not everyone has the same experience. She actually brought a cubby and showed me how to use it. She told me I could request one while it was time to deliver, just during labor. She told me that I could request a rocking chair or a yoga ball. And she could bring things for me as well that would help me. I remember that I got compliments from the nurses because she put a cotton ball with a little bit of oils. I think it was lavender oil, and the nurses were like, "Oh, you smell really good." So it just, things that would make everything more comfortable. And we actually, when I was pregnant, I read so much. I read magazines, I read books, I read articles, I joined webinars, I went to actual classes, like a birthing class and also a breastfeeding class. I just wanted to know everything there was to know, and I wanted to be prepared. And actually, at that birthing class, we were told a story about meconium, and we were pretty scared, to be honest. Like, it was something that really worried us. And I told Mari that, and she was like, "I don't know why you guys were told that story, that really happens." And she actually put us at ease. She made us feel better. She just was so good at explaining. And when it was time to deliver, I had actually been in early labor for 3 days at that point, and I had a doctor's appointment, and then the doctor checked, and she's like, "You are 3 centimeters dilated, would you like to go to the hospital?" And I was like, "Yes, please." And I delivered at Miss Countryside, and I was going to Women's Health, which is in the building next door. So I just had to walk there, and I was with my mom because at that point I wasn't allowed to drive, just because I was having my contractions never got like close together. It was always so, every 10 minutes, and the next one would be like every 7, and then back to 10 minutes, and then like every 5 minutes, and it was I never knew when the next one was coming. So my mom drove me, and she actually, I know she really wanted to stay with me, but the plan was that Mari would be with us in the delivery room, and my husband was there with me too. And while I was checking in, just waiting for Mari and my husband to get there, I consider for a second just having my mom going with me instead. But I had to stick to the plan, and I honestly think it was a good choice because my mom had 4 kids, and she had them all naturally, and she wanted the same thing for me. And what I just kept saying to my husband was, I will try to do it naturally, and if at some point I can't, I'm just going to opt for an epidural. And I feel like my mom probably would have pushed for a completely natural birth. Just saying, hey, you can do it, I'm here with you, or something like that. And after some time, I just looked at my husband and at Maria, and I was like, why am I doing this way? Why can't I have an epidural? And she was like, you can. You just remember that this is to help you get through that finish line. And I actually felt very guilty, because I felt like if I had an epidural, my baby would be doing the work all by herself, and I wouldn't be doing anything. And she just reminded me that was not the case. My body was still doing the work, I just didn't feel it. And that actually allowed me to rest for a little bit, because I had been in early labor for 3 days, and it actually, all the contractions came at night. So like between 12 p.m. and like 7, 8 in the morning, and they would just disappear in the morning, in the afternoon. So I really didn't get any rest. And so with the epidural, I was able to rest. And I had a birth plan. I had given this birth plan to my nurses, but she was born at 8 in the morning, and at 7 there is a change in staff. So I'm not sure if maybe the new nurses just didn't get my birth plan. Thing is that when she was born, I requested that she be placed on my chest immediately. She had the cord wrapped around her neck once, so she wasn't crying, and she came out just looking like she was in shock. So the nurses took her away. They just wanted to make sure everything was fine and for her to cry. And after that, I thought they would give her back to me, but they got carried away, and they started cleaning her and weighing her and all this stuff that could wait. So I just kept saying, where is my baby? I want my baby. Give me my baby back. And they weren't listening. And Mari actually stepped in, and she was like, that can wait. She wants her baby. And that's when they gave me my baby. So she was very, very helpful. And I'm just so happy that I chose to work with a doula. I actually still keep in contact with her. I send her monthly updates of Aria. That's my baby. Every time that when she turns 3, 4, 5, I send her that picture, and Mari's always so nice. She's always saying how beautiful she is and what good a job I'm doing, and she's just the sweetest. And I actually want 2 babies more, so I want to have 3. And I told her, when the time comes, I want to work with you, and I'm going to be contacting you. But yeah, that's our story with Mari. And I actually also got to work with Gladys, the lactation consultant. I had several problems when it came to feeding. I had an inverted nipple, and she was also tongue-tied. Now, at the hospital, they did not check to see if she was tongue-tied. And about 3 weeks in, I knew it was supposed to hurt, but I knew it was not supposed to hurt for that long. So I got in contact with my social worker, and she actually recommended that I think it was between her and Mari, actually. They recommended that I talk to the lactation consultant. So she came, and she did a check, and she was like, she's tongue-tied. You have to take her. She actually gave me, hi, baby. Hi. You want to say hello? Say hello. Say hi. So she actually recommended a couple places that I could take her. And once that was fixed, it was about a week after, it was still painful. And so she came back, and she just showed me how to make sure that she was latching properly. Yeah, I know. She also gave me so many tips and ideas of what I could use to help my nipples heal, and just so that it wouldn't hurt so much, and that actually really helped. And we also realized it was between Gladys and I did end up going back to Miss Countryside to meet with another lactation consultant. They wanted me to come in, so between the two we just realized that I don't produce enough and that I needed to supplement with formula, unfortunately. But I don't think, eventually the journey just became easier. I don't think that would have been possible without their help. So I'm very, very thankful to have worked with them, and I just look forward to working with them again, God willing. Thank you for listening to my story. Bye.